Hi Aries, and welcome to your Tarovideoscope for December 2017 by Alma. Happy holiday season. If you celebrate Christmas, Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas to you, and Happy New Year. This recording will be for Aries Sun, Aries Rising, and Aries Moon. Please make sure that you'll also listen for your rising sign and also for your moon sign, because not every month your sun sign will make sense to you. There are going to be months that the moon sign or the rising sign will make better sense to you. For those of you who are interested, I am also doing a whole new video, a whole new reading for you, for Aries, for the month of December. An Akashic reading, a Reiki healing, and energy clearing. Click in the link right down here below in the show more description box for those of you who are interested. So that's going to be like a little bit of more of an extended reading. If you like to contact me for a private reading, please email me at almalightworker@gmail.com. You may also contact me through my website, almalightworker.com, and I'm also working on releasing the New Year's videos, so Aries 2018. I am also working on those videos. I don't know when I'm going to post them up on Vimeo. Of course, I'm going to also do the videos for YouTube as well. So please click in the links down here below. With that being said, now let's focus on this reading. The general feeling that I'm picking up for you, Aries, they have to do with you having to figure out the meaning or the status quo, and also you reflecting on what kind of changes you can make planned around a trip. There are a few cards here that to me are a very strong indicator of your spiritual growth, or even taking classes. Could also be classes about spiritual development and growth, something about your own personal gifts, talents that you have, gatherings, getting to meet and interact with different people, something about you changing your perspective and your beliefs and the way how you think, and a big shift in the way how you communicate with others and how you relate to other people. Now, let's break it down one by one. The first card that wanted to show up for you is the Four of Cups. Falls in the position of what happened in the past that may still be influencing you in your present current situation or your future. So to me, the Four of Cups represents dissatisfaction, stagnation, that feeling where maybe sometimes you take things for granted, or maybe you feel that you are taken for granted. It also means refusing to acknowledge the goodness, and from time to time, not all the time, but from time to time, this card to me also represents boredom. Now allow me to tune in so I can figure out why this card showed up in this reading. What does it mean? There is a sense of tension that has been building up little by little. For some of you, there is a little bit of tension and stress. Either someone is refusing to communicate with you, there are some sort of difficulties or differences. So this other person could be anyone. For other areas, this comes to me as feeling sometimes like you are completely cut off from the world, and maybe you needing to find some alone time, kind of time to think, You may have to deal with making an important decision, and it does feel that in December the energies kind of are slowing down in some ways. You need to calm down because there's going to be a big jump for you in the future. It could be as early as January. Therefore, this time in December, it feels like many of you are preparing for this big jump. And it could be for some of you this huge transition, this huge big jump in your career. Your family life may be a little bit challenging for some of you. Either someone in the family struggled with emotional issues or health issues, but this could also be you. You personally may have struggled in some ways with health issues, emotional issues. Something will show up for you out of nowhere, and it's going to feel to you like exactly what you needed to hear at the right time. Could be the right advice, could be the right opportunity. Whatever is affecting your communication with other people, it does feel that you are going to be able to work it out. For some of you, it does feel like some miscommunication or a hard time communicating or a hard time getting in touch, reaching out to a lawyer or someone that is preparing some paperwork or documents for you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lawyer. For other areas, it does feel that there's going to be this big need for change, and it does feel that you may be thinking and feeling things. You may be testing the waters, and the month may start on a very high emotional note for you. Some of you may be wearing your emotions in your sleeve, if that is the right way to say it. So you may be feeling very much in touch with your emotions. Someone in the family, this could also be your husband or a partner, could also be a partner, someone that you partner up in your work, a co-worker or a business partner. They may be taking a chance or a risk, and you may be feeling a little bit like, how am I going to do this? Do I allow them? Do I not allow them? But it does feel that a good news will turn the situation around. So if you are sad, it does feel like this good news arrives, and then your mood suddenly changes for the better. If you were worried about a financial situation, maybe this could be your partner, your husband, or your spouse. Maybe they have a good news to share about money. And maybe that's why the situation turns around and you are going to get a sense of relief. So generally, it is about you prioritizing and you choosing and deciding what holds power, what you decide to give more emotional power, what you decide to prioritize and to put first. But again, I keep getting this shift or this big news that will shift and change the situation for the better. And for some of you, this could also be your health. Some sort of a breakthrough with your health getting better, especially if you are somebody who had to struggle seriously with a medical condition. The next card that you have is the Four of Swords. falls in the position of your present current situation. To me, the Four of Swords, it means making peace and relaxation, thinking, reflecting on what truly matters in life, thinking on what is important to you, and refocusing your objective. It feels that for some of you in December, you are going to catch up with your sleep. So, if you didn't have enough time to sleep, or for some reason your sleep was affected, it does feel like some of your areas are going to feel this big shift. You are going to have time to catch up on your sleep. But I also do keep getting that some of you may be thinking late at night. You may be staying up late at night for other reasons, and maybe try to catch up on your sleep the next day or a couple of days after that. Your dreams may be very much highlighted to the point that for some of you, it's going to feel like a premonition. Okay, something is being described to you in your dreams. You may find useful information. This could be useful information through courses, online media, videos, articles, newspapers. For some of you, maybe this could be about some spiritual development courses. Could be about exoteric matters. Could be about past life regression, Reiki. I don't know if I mentioned astrology or meditation. For other areas, this could be that information that was missing and maybe that you needed to get a better understanding of. Maybe you thought you know, but then in the light of this new information, the things will start to make better sense to you, like a deeper explanation or a deeper understanding. For some of you, they are talking about something that is going on in your body, and this will only make sense to those of you who have struggled with a health condition or health issues for at least the last 2 or 3 years. And it does feel that many of you may focus on a whole lifestyle change in order for you to boost your health. They are showing me vitamins. They are showing me supplements, like maybe a deficiency in a mineral or a deficiency on vitamins. And for some reason, they are also showing me your nasal passage or your lungs. Breathing. Does that make sense to you? Because this is what is showing to me right now. But there are also some issues that would involve mother and daughter. This could be you and your mother. This could be you and your daughter. If you have a daughter, that's how it came to me. But because this is a general reading, this could also be you being a parent and maybe in regards or on behalf of a child, or maybe some tension between you and another child. The very first thing that was highlighted to me was between you and a daughter. Could also be a daughter in law. Whatever this is, this family situation involving your child or specifically your daughter, it doesn't feel that is going to go to the point of never coming back. But you seriously need to work out the details of an event. Either this event is coming up, therefore the two of you need to talk and you cannot avoid the big elephant in the room anymore, or this could be specifically about the two of you figuring out important details, could be important details about a gathering, a dinner, a celebration, some important paperwork, or a situation in the family. You may feel like you may be feeling drawn to meditation, to prayer. You may be going for the holiday rituals and ceremonies, maybe at the church or maybe at a different place of worship. It does feel that for some of you, you may be planning a spiritual retreat. I don't know if the spiritual retreat will actually happen in December. You may be making plans and arrangements for it, but for some of you, this trip that feels very holistic, feels very holy. It could be a spiritual retreat because that's how it feels. So some of you will be making preparations and arrangements for that to happen. The next card that you have the Page of Cups. Falls in the position of the near future. And the Page of Cups, to me, usually if it represents a person, it represents a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. This could be the Sun sign, the Rising sign, or the Moon sign. It represents fresh emotions, gentleness, intuitiveness, someone who is sweet and kind, but sometimes the Page of Cups may also represent a new situation. So now allow me to tune in so I can figure out what does this mean for you. You may be connecting with people during travels, or maybe the destination of this trip is so you can connect with this group of people. This could be maybe some of you are traveling for this spiritual retreat. You may be visiting places that are new to you. You may be dealing with a new form of technology or communication that is new to you, for a new language, a new culture, new people, new beliefs, maybe people who belong to a different faith. I keep getting performances because I keep hearing like the music of the violin. Some of you may be invited to attend some sort of a gathering where they're going to be playing like violins or live music, and it doesn't feel like crazy music, but it does feel some sort of a formal event. But I also keep getting the word the executive. This could be maybe you are an executive, maybe one of your people that you work with, like so the higher up, maybe some big executive, they may be assigning you to new projects, new things, and this could be something new for you. Maybe you never had to deal before with this particular client, this particular project, or with this particular category. Whatever is sparking an interest in you, something is sparking an interest in you. And for some reason, they are telling me about international traveling that will be happening next year. So for some of you, you may be working out documentations, paperwork, plans. Maybe that opportunity will show up now and is going to open the door for you to travel internationally next year, because for some reason an important travel, at least one important trip, is being highlighted to me. It does feel like they're saying that many of you will be changing many hats. So you could be playing many different roles. This month you can be the chef, you can be, going to work and having a different head and a different role there. You may need to kind of step in and take a different role in your family. It does feel like maybe a child will require your time, your attention, your comfort, your advice. This could also be a partner, a spouse. So someone, at least one person, will be requiring your time and attention. However, for some reason, they want me to say that in December, try to put your perspective aside, try to put your judgment aside, because this opportunity is coming. But if in some ways there is some judgment associated with this, it doesn't feel that some of you may be benefiting from this opportunity. But it also feels that you are going to feel connected with a new cast of the society, a new group of people, a new community, and that is coming for you. And the way this is coming, a whole new door is opening up, and this whole new group of people will show up for you, and you are really going to connect together. So opportunity is coming through you communicating and through you getting to know other people. But this is also about luck. This is also about something coming to fruition, and this could be also about some sort of a big payout. This could be the money that you could be making from a sale, the money that maybe you are earning or you are gaining through something else. Could be reimbursements. It does feel like you may be going over some old stuff. Could be reimbursements, could be insurances. Something will be paid to you, so you're achieving, you're getting something. And let's see the other one. You may discover something about yourself that maybe you didn't know before. You may be getting in touch with some sort of a new talent. More so than a hobby, to me it comes up as a new talent that you are going to discover about yourself. The next card that you have is the Nine of Swords. Falls in the position of advice, and to me it means sadness, grief, physical pain, mental anguish, worry, anxiety, feeling critical or self-critical. However, the situation is not as bad as you make it in your mind. It does feel that you are trying to go deeper into something that maybe you shouldn't go so deeply so fast. You need to allow it to take its natural course. For some of you, this could be in regards to the relationship with someone. Maybe the relationship that you have with someone may be causing you a little pain. You're going to see your life under a whole new perspective. So for some of you, seeing your life under a whole new perspective, you may find it very satisfactory to you that you led a good life, or maybe that you had a good year. But for other ones, this could be about you focusing on the things that you should have gotten, the things that you should have had, rather than also realizing and see the other things that you have accomplished. Success about hard work is coming. Many of you, if you are employed, maybe you were working towards making your job situation steady, your financial situation steady. But for many of you, it does feel that if you were working toward some big goals in your career, something will come to success, to a manifestation. And for some reason, I do see a continuation or a second part to this in January. So for some reason, the success is coming, but I don't know why it's coming in parts. Some of it now, and the rest maybe in January or in February. So early next year. You really need to allow it to happen. You really need to put better trust in yourself, and you really need to work on the things that you truly need to change. But first, you need to understand and realize, where is it that your true charm comes from? Where is it that true security comes from? What should be the foundation of trust, true trust? So it does feel like many of you are just not allowing yourself to accept. You are not allowing yourself to shine. Maybe they are comparing this, or they are giving you an example. If you are a performer, but you are too shy to perform in public, then you are not allowing yourself to shine. And for some of you, it does feel that you need to come out from this time of isolation, from this time of seclusion. And they are talking about emotional isolation. Whenever you feel that there's something that you feel that, oh, the results are not going to be good. Maybe you had to do some very important blood work, blood tests. For some of you, it could be a real test, something in regards to a course, to a training, to taking a test or an exam. Again, I don't keep getting anything particularly upsetting about this, but maybe because you may be feeling a lot more in tune with your emotions, this could be you taking the situation a little bit more emotionally than you should. If you run into little trouble, because for some of you there's going to be some trouble, it does feel that it's something that you just need to put some time. Could be a little bit frustrating, but it's something resolvable. Whatever is going on that you feel it's the worst, it doesn't feel that it's not anything that you cannot resolve or work out. Some of you just may need to be a little bit patient, because certain things that you are doing are taking a little bit longer. So patience is the key word. And the last card that you have, this is the Hanged Man, falls in the position of how to keep and maintain balance and the possible outcome. To me, it means focus on your life, focus on values of your life, and the way you think. And if you notice, I think I keep getting this card quite a lot for your sign. So being trapped could also be an illusion, because your hands are free. It's your feet that are tied up. So it does feel that you need to change your thoughts. You need to change your thinking. You may need to change your beliefs. Many things are attainable. Maybe some of you have some complications in a family situation. You may find a solution. You can find a solution. For some of you, it does feel like money will be coming, or certain issues and troubles that you had with money, you will be able to resolve them. However, again, nothing will be changing unless you really put your preconception, those beliefs that have been installed in you from maybe a previous marriage, maybe your family, maybe your faith. It does feel that you need to put them aside and free your mind and be open to these new ideas, or simply like let the past go. I keep getting the number 4 for you. For some reason, around the 4th, so it could be maybe a day before or a day after. For some reason, the 4th seems to be very much highlighted for you. Maybe you're thinking and making a decision in your mind, or even having this brand new idea, because for some of you, they are talking about some new invention. This could be something that you are working on and maybe you are stuck and now you find that solution, that idea comes. This could be about a book, and maybe you are stuck and now you find where you are stuck so that you can continue either with the process of writing or the process of publishing. This could be in regards to a sale, and maybe suddenly you get that idea as to exactly what you need to do. But they are talking about something coming to a blossom, something blossoming, and many of you need to prepare yourself because there's going to be a ending of the old ways and the preparing for a new way. You may find yourself next year either having a completely new career or a completely new place of living, and you may have to deal with situations that happen just suddenly. Maybe blessings that happen to you suddenly, because they still are talking about something in regards to a surprise pregnancy for some of you. This could be a surprise pregnancy in the family, may not necessarily be yours. Again, the meaning of the card directly has nothing to do with pregnancy, but for some of you, they are talking about the possibility of that still happening. So it does feel that mentally, maybe you're going to feel like upside down or all over the place, but ultimately, December will be a month, a highly creative month. You will feel emotionally energized, mentally energized, and you will feel like you have a whole new life out there that is waiting for you. So get ready. So enjoy this calm and quiet now, because quick changes are coming, and take that opportunity now for some peace and quiet, and maybe to redirect your goals or to set your goals for next year. I hope that made sense to some of you. Leave me a comment right down here below. I will now record another video for you, for those of you who are interested, the Akashic Records reading, some Reiki healing, and maybe some energy clearing. Thank you again so much. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Email me, amuletworker@gmail.com. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you to all of you returning subscribers and new subscribers. Remember to also turn on the notification button, the little bell icon right here, so this way you will be notified every time that I upload special videos. And please keep in mind that in the first days of December, I will be doing your Akashic Records live. So tune in for that. Thank you and have a good day.